Push-up may seem like a simple exercise, which is true, but as students, we should know how important it is to maintain our. So I've been studying in my university for over a year, and as a student, sometimes I found myself too busy to go to the gym, or at least that's what I thought. Fortunately, I know just the solution, which is to do other exercise. So here are my 5, actually it's just 4, not 5, favorite exercise for students like you and me. Let's get into it. Yes, the holy grail of any exercise regime. So why are push-ups important? Let me explain. At first, push-up may seem like a simple exercise, which is true, but many people think that they only work on our arms and our chest. However, push-ups also work other muscles as well. For instance, our shoulders, abs and backs, and also the legs and hips that support your balance when doing it. But they are also a great exercise for improving other things. To name a few, they can help build up your overall foundational strength, improve your performance in sports if you are an athlete, and improve your balance and posture. And as students, we should know how important it is to maintain our posture, especially when we need to sit for lectures for half a day, and also when we want to do our presentation. Look, I know push-ups can be very hard, so if you cannot do the standard one yet, then start with the wall or the knee version. And after you get comfortable doing it for, let's say, 20 or 30 reps each time, then slowly proceed to the standard one. So a squat is just like a push-up. Both are compound exercise due to the involvement of many muscle groups at the same time. For example, during a squat, the glutes, quads and hamstrings are the major movers when performing the squat movement, while other muscles like the abs, calf and also the hip flexors are supporting you when doing squats. That being said, a squat has plenty of advantages. Like when you wake up after staying up late to finish a last-minute assignment, you need to get out of the bed, right? Or when you have to sit through hours of lectures. What muscles are used in both scenarios? The lower body muscles, right? See, all of our lower body muscles are actually responsible for almost every move we make. And by doing squats consistently, it can certainly help to strengthen them. So actually there are many different kind of squats. For example, the classic back squat, the front squat, the goblet squat, Bulgarian split squat and so on. But if you're a beginner, I think you should try the dumbbell variation or the body weight variation, since it doesn't require you like 2 heavy weights or a barbell. However, if you are sure you can handle the weights, then go ahead and do it carefully, as long as you use the correct form, and also do not ego lift. Please leave your ego somewhere else and use appropriate weights. A plank is an exercise that focuses on your core muscles as the main target. The upper body muscles like our arms, shoulders or our backs are also working hard during a plank. Doing planks can be very beneficial for you if you pick the right one. Like for me, I always prefer the mountain climber variation, since it can engage my obliques more if I twist when doing it. But then the standard one is also good enough if you haven't tried it out. And here are some of planking's benefits. So doing a plank can help us develop our core strength, which is important for us as students because it helps us improve our balance and stability. And when you improve your balance and stability, it will be much easier for you to do your everyday things, including the activities around your campus or in your classroom. Aside from that, doing planks is much safer than any other exercise, since it doesn't involve any extreme body movements or any heavy weights, which means that the risk of you getting injured is much lower.
NANI?!
So burpee is a bit challenging than the other first three exercises. A burpee is basically a combination of a few different exercises. For example, when we start in a standing position, we will drop into a squat position and place our hand on the ground in front of us. Then we kick our feet back into a plank position. Sometimes we can add an exercise here, but I will tell you about that later. Then we go back to the squat and end with a jump. Since they work out all of your muscles, they help with developing your cardiovascular fitness and also burn calories. As we use our whole body when we do a burpee, we need a lot of energy to do it. Also, switching quickly between squatting, plank position and jumping creates a cardiovascular challenge. Aside from that, burpees also improve functional fitness since burpees resemble real-life movements like getting up quickly from the ground. As I said before, after you got into the plank position, you can add another movement like a push-up or mountain climber. Depends on your preference to make it much more challenging and much more interesting. If this is your first time, just do the standard one because it's also challenging enough and will give you much more benefit than you might think. So just a reminder to choose the right variation for you according to your fitness level, and then you gradually move up when you get more capable and more comfortable with the one that you are currently doing. And also always prioritize proper form and technique to avoid injuries. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and hey, which exercise is your favorite? Comment down below, hit the like and subscribe button, and see you next time. What the hell?